Thank you for listening. This is the first Ramble video on my channel for the Ramble series. My name is UIM, and today is December 31st, 2022. We've got only about 50 minutes or so until it is a brand new year. And so I wanted to first start by explaining, why am I making this Ramble video? What is the Ramble series going to be about? Well, I have a particular focus, and that is not to ramble too much. I don't want my videos, my Ramble videos at least, to be somewhere around an hour. I think it'll be pretty hard for most people to, with their attention spans, be able to listen to all of that, as I'm not the most entertaining person. But I do want it to be more around the 15 to 30 minute mark each time, if possible. I have plenty of things that I can discuss. I am good at filling up space and commentary, especially on the fly like I'm doing right now, but they aren't always the best quality. The reason I actually want to make these videos is because in between my progress videos, there might be some substantial amount of time. And so this is a way for me to reply to comments that I've read, discuss things that I've discovered, things that I've learned, discuss my achievements, communicate what I'm anticipating is going to come out from my channel. And I suppose reflection, like, for example, this year and my account, and then also goals. So that being said, since we're about an hour from 2023, I'd like to start with the fact that RuneScape, old school RuneScape, will be 10 years old in 2023, which means I have been playing old school RuneScape for 10 years. Now, most of you that know me know that I've never really truly quit. I've never had months of burning out. Instead, I've played many accounts, and some of them have been better than others and gotten farther, achieving multiple 99s. Even video series I've done, like Odd, my OSAT before Iron Man modes were released, and I got 10 99s as an OSAT on that account, as a defense OSAT, and didn't finish the last 5. And Bag, another video series known that I've put out, kind of, underdog, considering Navis was putting content out for UIM level 3 at the time. But I got pretty far on that account too. And to be honest, had I never ruined it, I'd probably be maxed or be very close to a level 3 UIM maxed right now. And so it has me thinking about the last 10 years of time spent on this game. I mean, in real life, you think about it, I started when I was barely just married. And now I've been married for over 10 years, coming up on 11, and I've got 3 kids. I've also transitioned careers into software engineering from manual work and dead-end jobs. I've also gone back to college while working full-time. And currently this semester was probably one of the busiest semesters, as I was working full-time in software engineering role, senior role, and then also part-time teaching software engineering, and then also doing an internship for business, and then also doing 2 classes in college, which I'm very thankful I got an A+ and an A- in this semester. And also being a husband and a father first. And those 2 tend to take priority over everything else, sometimes arguably more priority than I put on myself, for myself. But when I'm not doing all of that, I've been playing this game consistently. Now, I have not played the same accounts consistently, and so I've never really achieved long-term goals. I've never really finished, if you will. I have gotten 99 agility. I have done things people said that I would not be able to do, or that they doubted I'd be able to do. And proving people wrong is really shallow. It's not a good source of method to make good gains. And I've really learned that the last couple years. That I would put myself on a perpetual cycle of trying to start over again, and then getting close, getting bored, and sabotaging when I was feeling a certain way. Despite some good, wise counsel, and also to spite those with bad advice that wasn't asked for. But I have grown, and I'm thinking a lot about how do I want to spend the next 10 years in this game, because the reality is I never really quit. I know most of the old players that aren't really playing anymore. And I want my next 10 years to be better than the last 10, if I'm given the opportunity to do so. So I created this account earlier this year, and this account was really just a little side idea. I was currently working on a UIM level 3, finishing max quest points, max easy diaries, and max favors as a UIM level 3 with the lowest possible XP that I could obtain without bug abuse for recoils. And Guardians of the Rift was announced that it was going to come out. It came out, and that's what I created the account for. I created it just to try it out, because I had done library before, but after you've done that once, you don't really ever want to do it again, and I've had friends do it for me, but this was an opportunity, since I had learned so much about the mode and methods, to do everything on my own, truly, and not be distracted by multiple alts or ideas. Well, I got the second day, I think I got to 50 something rune crafting, and then didn't play the account for months. Instead, I went back to the other account and finished all of those quests. And I will say I finished being the first UIM level 3 to obtain all of those, though Chad, obviously, those of you who know who he is, deserved that first in slot, because he didn't do Lumbridge Diary until, or I think it was one of the diaries he didn't do because it got XP, and I ended up pushing him to do it. So he really deserved the first person to ever accomplish it. There were level 3 UIMs that were close, but none had done all of it. And none had done all of it legitimately without bug abuse for scripts to obtain recoils with sketchy clients. So I did achieve that, but it wasn't satisfying, considering the most satisfying series was Bag, and that's just because it was really my first time making so much progress on a UIM level 3. I only had one kid at the time, too. My job was a little less intense, and with less responsibilities, I had a little bit more to give into that account. I think that what I've learned this last year from this account has been, you really have to enjoy what you're doing. Whether you're going for 16 hours or only 1 a day, you really have to enjoy what you're doing. And I think that I wasn't enjoying that method. I came to the conclusion kind of later in the last half of the year that I wasn't enjoying doing like just combat and having ugly stats, basically. That I wanted to see 99s, and I wanted to make videos again. And I wanted to do all these things, and I just wasn't doing them. I was doing what I needed to finish instead. And so I decided to change that, because you have to be naive to think that people never change. Some people may not change, but most people do change. And I did. And I have. Many times over, in small ways and large ways, but I've always learned. That's my skill. In real life, my 99, maybe my max, well, I'm definitely not 200 mil yet, is the ability to learn. Not something you can say of many people. Whether it's the lack of ambition or the pride and ego and self-righteousness to think that they're superior to others, given that they lack the fundamental understanding that if they were in that exact experience, maybe they wouldn't be any different. And so I don't view other people negatively. I'm not snobby. I just never have been. However, I have been insecure in the past, and I've set a goal to not be insecure about the fact that I don't play as much as I used to. And instead be secure that I can play doing what I want consistently. And so that's what I did. And through that consistency, I completed a goal that I didn't complete on Bag. On Bag, I got to 96 rune crafting before I ruined the account. I never got 99 RC. And it wasn't going to be untrimmed. And I had always wanted to get untrimmed RC on a level 3. So I thought, why not do it on this account? So that's what I did. I set my goals and I consistently and slowly did what I felt like doing through the help of people around me who enjoy the game as well, that are fun to play with, fun to talk to, unique individuals that come from different walks and different countries and different stages and areas of life. And I've always found that enjoyable about playing with other people online in multiplayer games like RuneScape. So I achieved 99. I obviously, in the last video, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I got the collection log completed, which I'm very grateful for. And I really feel like this is the best account I've ever played. And I don't say that lightly. I also believe it's going to be my best account yet. And I don't say that lightly either. Because I think it's easier to burn out when you cannot play as much. When life changes and now you don't get that 6 hours, you only get 1 or 2, or a week goes by and you haven't had a chance to play and you're thinking, yeah, what's the point of getting back on? I think that's when it gets actually very difficult to not quit. And I haven't quit. And now that I've done that with RC, I don't see why I can't do it with other skills. So you may have seen on Twitter that I put a little picture out of kind of my theory crafted route to 99 all. I want in the next 10 years of my life to just simply enjoy it, to have fun, to do the hard work that I do every day, to manage all my responsibilities and play an account that I like logging on to, and hang out and talk with people who I like to talk to. Really enjoyed being in various clans, and one of my goals is to start a new clan. I've always wanted to. I started Leverage out of Peaceful long ago. I was in Z-Skillers. I was also in Recognition. And I wanted to start Improvement when I was in Recognition. Which, back then they said that'll never be a clan. Well, somebody else started a clan. And they've been doing great under that name for a long time. And I was in Improvement for a while as well. And my favorite season, if you will, of playing the game with people was during the Nova Skiller days. I'll always remember those 8-hour-long nights. And I would say I've enjoyed being in District 3 the most of all. So, starting Transcend is a big part of 2023, of what I'm anticipating. And it will just be me. And if it is just me, then that is what it'll be. I am prepared for that, and I'm excited. I've been putting a little bit here and there into consistently getting it prepared. I posted on the Twitter the ranks that you should expect to see be applied to every single member, including myself. My alt account is the one that holds ownership of the clan, so my rank will be just like everyone else. It won't be a clan around me. It'll be a hardcore ultimate and regular Iron Man 10 HP and level 3 skilling clan. And PVM clan for those 10 HP rangers out there that like to get 99 Slayer and do bossing. Whatever it is, we're going to have all sorts of different types of builds in there, I would imagine, with 10 HP. And even Iron Mains can have their own rank, though there'll only be one rank, called Beast. So that's something to look forward to. I'm also going to be doing clan pods with any of the members that would want to do it that are in the clan. And I think that'll be kind of fun. There's a lot of content that was announced, and so there's a lot of things that can be discussed in that. And I think with some better players than myself, that might be rather interesting. And really, it's just about having a good time. I made this last video primarily for myself. It was, I want to do this again, but this time I want to do it my way, the way that I want to do it, and I want to finish it. Now, that's pretty, let's just say it's awfully ambitious. 99 herbal and crafting is very, very slow on this account build. But I anticipate that I can get 99 in every skill because I do know how to do it, and it's just a matter of time and consistency over intensity and a good flow and mental enjoyment when I'm kind of relaxing, winding down from the day in a flow state. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking long term. I don't want to set any rigid goals for 2023. You know how those go. I think that a lot of people say what they're going to do before they do it. I think I'll always have a plan. I've always been one to come up with one. So, yes, I have a plan. As you probably saw in that tweet, 99 Thieving is likely to be next. And there'll be Ramble videos in between then and then. Now and then, I suppose. As well as, yeah, I'm hoping to get pretty far this next year. I will say I do think I'm going to get 99 Thieving, 99 Agility, and 99 Farming. That's kind of what I'm expecting for 2023. It doesn't sound like much. And if I'm fortunate, I'll be able to get fishing and maybe even cooking additionally and be starting smithing. That would be incredible. I'd be very happy with that progress. To be honest, I'd be happy with hitting 1,000 EHP this year, which is nothing. It's small shrimp compared to the sharks out there. But for me, that would be tremendous to stick to something. And I've learned that I can do it. So I'm going to be slowly working on those goals. And I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. I think that the videos are just going to be fun to make. They're not going to be perfect. They're not, to become a full-time streamer or YouTuber or anything like that. To be honest, I wouldn't ever get paid enough. And I just think it's way too competitive. And I enjoy playing the game. I don't want playing the game to be my job, which some people may want, but I don't. I love my job. I'm very thankful for it and all the benefits it provides to me and my family. So I will be working on, I think Thieving will be the first, probably in January. And then Agility, I am 80. So I did do 5 levels at Pyramid since the last video, which net me about 5 mil. I made about 45 mil GP from selling runes of 99 RC. And then I've made about 5 mil, as you can see, from thieving. So I'm sitting around 55 mil GP in my coffer, which is more than enough for 99 construction and 99 smithing, as well as all the feathers for 99 fletching after smithing, as well as all of the buckets of sand for mining for 99 crafting. So I can't really imagine that I'll need much GP for anything other than flex stuff with POH. I have been building my POH as I go and building that up and kind of making sure it's nice. So anytime there's an upgrade to be had there, I will do that. The route plan, as mentioned, is thieving, agility, farming, fishing, cooking, smithing, fletching while doing fire making, then construction for wood cutting. Fishing gets some hunter, so likely at that point, mining till I have the buckets of sand, probably finish it, then doing hunter while doing herblore, and then eventually when enough giant seaweed collected, probably 99 crafting, and then ultimately the trek to 99 herblore. I think that that's the most efficient 99 route. I'm not an OSAT, so I don't have to worry about a lot of those things. I can take my time and I can do things like low-level thieving and low-level farming at the same time when it's efficient. And I like that. I think UIM is very efficient by going through 199 at a time, which is different than normal modes. But like normal level 3, you kind of do a lot of different things at once, and you really can. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what kind of progress I'll make this year. I've really been enjoying seeing everybody's progress from this year. Gets me excited. I love seeing other people achieve goals that make them happy about what they're inputting in. And I'm curious to see where people are going to go this next year. I'm curious to see what Transcend will be like. And I'm going to really have fun. I'm going to keep doing what I've learned best to do now, and that's to stay consistent, have fun, and stick with it. I really believe this is my last RuneScape account. I have tried to make other alts for boring parts of UIM, which have been pretty little. And honestly, nothing's really stuck. Haven't been able to come up with something that's really captured me. And then if it does capture me, I recognize almost instantly that it kind of takes me from UIM, and so I just say, you know what, it's not worth it. I do have an alt that is 124, would be 126 if I got it 99 prayer. And, you know, that will probably be, that'll probably be something that I will use to help with quests and combat in the future. But I don't anticipate it being something that I would ever really play. So that's pretty much all there is for this upcoming year. I hope that you enjoyed this Ramble video. If you have any questions or any ideas or thoughts or things you've learned this year, share them in the comments below, and I'll try to reply them hopefully in the next one. I think that we've seen the Iron community grow tremendously. I think that it is the time for an Iron 10 HP clan. And yeah, I can't see myself waiting any longer to do it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great year and you're staying safe, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. I'm looking forward to putting out the next video. I am learning Sony Vegas, so please forgive me for my bad editing skills. I'm not really good at it. I haven't been making a lot of YouTube videos of any high quality ever. And so I'm really just trying to archive every single step of the way. And I want to supersede any series I've ever made before. And so I'm going to put them out there, even if nobody likes them. And that way you can look at the first one and see me at the very beginning with nothing. And look at the last one and see all those goals achieved. It's going to take a long time. I don't know how long. But all I have to do is play one day at a time. and enjoy my life outside the game and while playing the game. I'll also come out with videos for guides, like things I want to make guides for example, blackjacking, as I've come to find out that even the most efficient 10 HP level 3 players don't seem to know how to do blackjacking or don't enjoy blackjacking. Or even just a lot of level 3s don't know how to do it, frustrated with it, so they say they'll never do it, and they do already nice to 99 instead. It kills me, the amount of XP they lose because of something they just simply don't know how to do. So why not make a guide video on that? I think that there will be plenty of opportunities for guides and ramble videos, and on the Transcend YouTube channel, Transcend pods, and just a little bit of stuff here and there, and to just to have fun. That's why. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys more this year, and the friends list will grow. It's a pretty small list right now, but I also want to shout out District 3, which I think is the best level 3 10 HP skilling clan right now. I also would shout out 10 Talk and Improvement, and even Z Skillers, of course. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want to talk about on the next one, post it below. And hopefully you enjoyed this video and it was relaxing for you and not too boring. See you guys in the next one. Happy New Year.